I'm going to tell you how to build a lean, strong physique while having lots of muscle and with calisthenics. Let me start at the beginning. Around 4 years ago, I did the push-up test where you have to count in the PE class how many push-ups you can do with good form, and I wasn't working out. I did some sports. I wasn't like super lazy, but I was super skinny and did not know much about fitness. And so I ended the session with a total of 13 reps, which to some people that might be a good goal to shoot for, but to me I was not happy with that. I thought I could do more if I just tried, and I was super disappointed. And so that day I decided every day I would do push-ups. And I didn't know how long, but I wanted to get stronger. And so I started with 15 a day because that was a little more than my max. And looking back, I probably could have started with more, but whatever. Can't change the past. Why complain? Anyways, I started with 15. The next month, so every day for a month, I did 15 push-ups. The next month, I went up to 20. Another month goes by, I went up to 30. Did a 10 push-up increment. Another month goes by, I do 35, then 40, 45, and 50. And I stuck with 50 for about a year. And after that, I went to 60. And by that point, it was around 2 years later. I was getting kind of bored. I wondered if there was anything else I can do. And I stumbled into street workout and like skills such as planche, front lever, handstand, push-ups. And I was done with push-ups. I could do a decent amount. I grew my chest a lot, my arms grew. And this was just one day. I looked into the mirror and I was like, "What the hell? I have biceps now. I have a chest," and that was great to see. I wanted to keep doing that, and so that's what I did. I started training planche because I saw it on a YouTube short one day, and a year goes by, which is about 6 months ago for me, and I can do straddle. And I'm again seeing these bicep and shoulder gains, and also I'm getting a lot stronger in the gym, that's for sure. And that's kind of where I'm at now. I'm training handstand push-ups, I'm training 90 degree, and planche still. And that's how I've built a pretty decent physique. So let me go into a little more detail. I think the push-ups did help a lot. I think they were a good starting point. I don't think they did much once I got into above 50. Like, obviously it would have been a little, but I think at that point I was more training for endurance rather than strength or muscle. And yeah, so then the planche I think helped a lot with muscle. It obviously helped with strength too. And altogether, I was able to create a pretty good physique. And I really like working out now. So how can you replicate this? I would recommend starting with basics if you're pretty new to this. I would recommend doing basics such as push-ups, dips, pull-ups, until you're getting... I don't really want to give a specific number because it's kind of different for everyone. But once you feel comfortable doing them for a long time and you're ready for something else, and that doesn't mean do 5 dips and you're done. No. Do a lot. Do basics for a few months at least and go from there. Once at that point you've built up good strength, you've probably built a little bit of muscle, and you can start focusing on either statics or dynamics, such as handstand push-ups, Hefesto, muscle up, whatever. And those also, I think, build some pretty good muscles. Like muscle up that can build a super strong back. Planche obviously builds shoulders, some chest. Yeah, so at that point, it's pretty evident how much muscle you've grown. And if you keep going, and if you keep doing basics all the time, don't stop really doing basics. You can just make that a second priority, or like a little lower on the list in terms of priorities, because now you're training for something else. You can also, if you're fortunate enough to have a gym membership, you can supplement those in as well to add even extra strength or muscle. And another thing you can do is you can split up your workouts. You can do like back and pull workouts separated from push and chest or shoulders. And this lets your body heal because you're using a different muscle each day, and therefore the muscle you're not using has a chance to rest. And this is what many splits are based off of from the gym. And another great tip would be to use correct form. If you use bad form, you're really not helping yourself. You're not really doing anything. You're getting a little bit of the gains, but the chance of injury is much higher. You're not doing as much as you can. You might be able to do more, and that's good for your ego, I guess. But there's no point really for pull-ups or push-ups. If you're gonna cheat, it won't do much, you know? So a good tip, keep your form good. Another thing, if you're doing push-ups and pull-ups, once you get at a high enough point where you think you're getting bored, like just when you're going to move into a skill, you can start implementing weighted calisthenics. This can be with a backpack, this can be with dumbbells. Doesn't matter. Use what you have. And these help blow up your muscles a ton because it's a compound movement, but it's also with extra resistance. And this really helps build a good physique because you have a lot of resistance and your muscles are learning to work together, which again helps a lot. And so weighted pull-ups are great. Weighted dips are great. You can't really do weighted push-ups unless you put, I guess, weights on your back, but I wouldn't really recommend that at that point. Just do dips if you can. If you can't, oh well, just do push-ups. And so yeah, weighted calisthenics is a really good way to build muscle, and statics are a great way to build muscle, but mostly strength, I believe. And yeah, that's kind of it. I didn't really focus too much on, if you're wondering about food, I didn't really focus too much on it until a few months ago when I started watching Hamza videos. And so I didn't really mention that at all because I wasn't worried about it. So yeah, but just in like general terms, try to eat as healthy as you can. Try to eat foods with low ingredient counts. Like don't eat 30 ingredient bread if you can. If you can't afford whatever. Yeah, that's it. Food will just help supplement your workouts, making you feel better, making you recover faster. Make sure you eat a lot of protein. Fats are really good too. Carbs as well for the energy. And that's it. That's how you build a good physique using calisthenics. Thanks for watching.